Hi everyone, it's Cindy. I just have a little itty bitty Thrifty Canucks Thrifty Thursday haul for you today. I didn't get a lot of stuff this week, but what I did get's kind of cool. So first I'll start with this one. Okay, so these rolls, and I got a few of them. This is the biggest one, were $1. And I mean, they're like a very super high quality wallpaper border, like they're textured, and I mean, they're really, really beautiful. And I'm guessing like some kind of a design store got rid of them or something. They have nice normal soft backs. They don't have like that crumbly glue feel that can be on wallpaper sometimes. So I thought they would make amazing pockets. So this one's like silver with like, you know, gold and mauve and a little purple and green. And like, it's just really, really pretty. So that will make lots of pockets. I've got quite a bit there. Let me just grab this bag. I didn't do much thrifting this week, actually. So here's a book that I found. My first book of nature, The Frog. And it's a nice book. It's got lovely bits. It was gifted, July 1986 to Laura. Only because I love you, Bubby. How cute. 1976 this book is from, The Frog. And it's got all sorts of cute, like, naturey, froggy type pages in it. And if you know me, I love frogs and toads. And so it's a good find for me. It's my kind of book. Obviously mushrooms and crows and ducks and hedgehogs, all sorts of fun things. So it's just a simple, cute little book. Okay, so back to the wallpaper. So all of these rolls were $1, if I didn't say that already. So there's this one as well. And then this one. So this one's like a little more of a bronze color maybe, like bronze into chocolatey brown. This one is like a purple. And then this one is a more of a cream tea kind of shade. So yeah, I was happy to find them this size. The other one is a little overwhelmingly huge, but like I wanted to grab it because that was the only one they had that was that silvery color. So let me grab it again. And I'll just show you like what a nice collection this is. And then I got this one that's like a wider one that was also $1. And see, it's the same kind of thing, but bigger like pattern. They actually had a massive bin of these, but I thought like I'll just get a few. I don't need to have like a whole wallpaper store's collection of wallpaper, right? So I decided to use a little bit of personal self-control. This one though is quite massive. Okay, so then I got a few other things, I think. Yeah, I did. Okay. So I found this book, and I'm a huge Maurice Sendak fan. I made like I made a journal a while ago. I can't even remember the name of it now. That was made from a Maurice Sendak book, and it was like a lost story from another author, or possibly from Maurice Sendak, but I can't remember. But it was the loveliest journal. And this book, Outside Over There, I haven't read it yet, but I feel like it might be a great candidate for a similar kind of journal to the one that I did with that one. So it is, you know, a really beautifully illustrated book from 1981. And it might be the kind of journal that I could make like using all the pages in the journal and keep the story intact. I'm going to see if I can do that. I think I can, as long as, yeah, when all of the words are on one side of the page, I'm able to do that. Oh, that one's not. So that one could be a problem. But it might still be okay, because sometimes you don't necessarily need every page to make it work. So I have to read the story, look at the pages, and see if there's enough pages in there to make a whole journal from this that maintains all the pages. But it's so cute. It's like the cutest like illustrated book. It's gonna bother me not to know what that last journal was called, and I'd like to show it to you, like if you're interested in watching a video where I made a journal with a book like this, because I know sometimes people find it helpful to like kind of, you know what I'm talking about by being able to find one of those. Let me see, Maurice Sendak, if I can find what journal it was. I know it had a girl's name in it. Let's see on my channel here. This is going to take me too long. CNDAK. Let's look. Oh, it's not matching. You know, I'll link it below. I'll find it and I'll link it below. I'm just being lazy. Okay, so yeah, outside over there. And then I found this weird, cool paper. So it's French. I don't know what this kind of paper would be used for, but it is like, there's 4 different colors: yellow, green, pink, and blue. And look at this really tiny, tiny columnar kind of style to it. It's really cool, right? And they're all like that. It's like a really baby, tiny ledger. I don't even have the best thrift find that we found yesterday, so I don't know if like you are aware of Dansk Coben style enamel cookware, but like it sells like very high, kind of like Pyrex does these days. My husband is like walking around a corner. I was all excited because I found this basket for like $4 for like it's like a big wicker basket for my laundry room, and he's like, yoink, he's like, look at this. And I was like, what? For $5 he finds the paella pan, like the big Coben style pan. I was in shock. I'm like, okay, because I haven't found anything that good in a long time. So this was a mixed bag for $3.29 from our Telly's store. So it's got some thread in it, which obviously I can always use. A bit of red ribbon, but I got it for this seam binding. So a couple of pinks, different pink than the ribbony stuff. I don't use the ribbon one as much, like the lacy one. I tend to stick mostly for my at least for my journal ties, I stick mostly to the solid ones, but I mean, I've used them, but it's mostly like colors of pink, brown, white. We have some silver, more of the lacy ones, brown. But yeah, I've been like struggling to find this stuff lately, so I'm happy to have found some. This is a cute little yellow one. Midi braid, it's called. And yeah, some blue laces. So yeah, I mean, I'll be able to use all of that. And then a couple of these little pink threads. So that's a good find. I can always use those. I go through them pretty quickly, actually. Let me see. Okay, so that's all I have for thrift finds, but I did have to go to Dollarama for some party supplies because both of my children have birthdays this week. And I just wanted to share a few kind of cool journaling things that I saw at both Dollar Tree and Dollarama. So first of all, it's these stamps. So they are like clear acrylic stamps, 8 stamps for $1.50. I mean, they're not all my thing, but I think I would use all of them except for maybe the Good Vibes one. I don't really see myself using that, but like, I like this little kind of hanging, you know, bits of stuff. This little house, the little bird, the llama makes me so happy. And then the little flowers and a star. Then this one says celebrate, you're so lovely. I don't know how much I would use either of those, but who knows. And then this cute little framed like cat and bunny and this unicorn, a couple of hearts and a little, looks like a little camera, right? With some flowers on it. And then this one, these 2 girls, a dragonfly and some botanicals. And then this is a larger one. It was also $1.50. And they're all plants, like potted plants and a terrarium. So yeah, and there were more, but these are just the ones that I found cool, interesting. And then I also found these fun crafter square stickers. These were at Dollar Tree, and they're all these colored light bulbs. And because like I use so many people and stuff in my work, I thought like this could be like the light bulb moment above the head kind of thing. And then I just got some wooden rulers because my daughter lost her ruler. And yeah, so that is it for me, I think, for today. Let me just double check the floor here because I set things on the floor beside me usually when I can't. Okay, yeah, that is truly for real it. So yeah, just a little thrift haul today, but I'm happy to share it with you. And I hope that the thrift fairies are with you and you're finding some good stuff. And we'll talk again very soon. I hope you have a wonderful day. Okay, so I'm stitching two videos together, so I probably already said goodbye, but I did get a few more things this week that I wanted to just toss into this same video rather than like holding on to them. So I stopped by one other store this week because I was looking for a few things for our dog, and we have a little animal welfare shelter thrift store. So I stopped by there and found a whole entire box of CD sleeves, which is great. So those will come in handy. And then I found this book called Mundo Verde, and it's, I guess, a Spanish book, but it's got really cute little like illustrations. Like, it looks like it's all children's kind of stuff, but I got it because it has this nice green handwriting, which is really lovely for, you know, doing collage and that sort of thing. And then I found this book, Poetry for Young People, Emily Dickinson. And it just has really lovely little like poems and illustrations, all by Emily Dickinson. The poetry, that is. The illustration is by Chi Chung. Emily Dickinson's a really lovely poet. Oh, and then I got a bunch of pencil crayons for my kiddos. And I found this little ream of lace, and I like the color. It's like a deep, deep wine color, something a little bit different that I don't have. Then I found this book, Sand Gran and the Midnight Party, Wendy and Oliver Chadwick. And this looks like a lovely book that is beautifully illustrated, and it might be a really sweet little story. So I'm going to take a look at maybe making that into a journal. So I think I might put that on my desk now to sort of look at later. And then I found this Songs from Alice book, and this one is really nice. It's I can't remember who the illustrator is for this one. Charles Fulcard. And it's really cool. It's got the music and lots of nice illustrations. I love that one. I keep thinking I'm maybe going to do an Alice journal one of these days. It's kind of the plan. And then I found this, the Random House Book of Roses. So I got this because it's got these full page photography of roses, just different species of roses. And I thought it's just beautiful. Lots of roses. Good for fussy cutting or for journal pages. And then I found two little packets of eyelets of all different colors. So that was a good deal. I was like, okay. I found another copy of the Gnome book. So this is my second week in a row. And I got a discount on it because it has this tape across it, which kind of made me sad. I'm like, why did they put tape across this book? It's so upsetting. But that's okay. I have so many copies of this now, I think. So yeah, this is a beautiful book if you've never seen it. It's Rien Portfolliet. Incredible illustrator. I've made an entire collection of gnome journals in the past with these books, and I'm slowly building to make more, I think. And then the last thing I got was this. Priscilla Hauser presents the collection series, Volume 1 Daisies. I don't know. It's toll painting anyways. It's a toll painting book. But it's got these really beautiful templates inside. I love the squirrel. That was probably the selling point for me. And I feel like they'd just be really fun to kind of fussy cut. They could be watercolor painted. They're just really lovely. So yeah, that for real is the end of my thrifting now. I'm actually finished. So thank you for taking the time to hang out with me, and I hope you have a good day. Bye for now.